NV Havenbeheer Suriname heeft gisteren een persconferentie belegd. Dit in verband met de jaarlijkse vergadering PMAC, Port Management Association Caribbean. Tijdens deze persconferentie kwam de directeur van NV Havenbeheer, de heer Andreas Thalia, en de president van PMAC, Darwin Telemek, aan het woord. Wij brengen u de toespraak van de heer Thalia.
Wij staan aan de vooravond van de PMAC jaarvergadering, zoals we dat noemen, PMAC AGM. We zijn de host voor dit jaar. De Suriname haven is de host voor dit jaar. Wij hebben gemeend om de PMAC van het jaar naar Suriname te halen, omdat we denken dat het goed is voor ons land om deze jaarvergadering voor dit jaar te hosten. Zoals is reeds aangekondigd, is het de 27e jaarvergadering van de PMAC. En de PMAC staat voor training, collaboratie, samenwerking tussen de havens binnen het Caribisch gebied, maar ook daarbuiten. We hebben met ons de president van de PMAC, die u zal informeren over waarvoor de PMAC staat en waarvoor deze vergadering. Voor ons is het van belang dat wij u zoveel mogelijk uw medewerking vragen. Dan kijken we naar de maritieme sector in Suriname. Het is niet havenbeheer alleen. Wij zeggen het is een Surinaamse aangelegenheid en de bijdrage van ieder is nodig voor het welslagen van deze conferentie. Wij dragen Suriname uit en met ons allen, met de gehele sector achter ons, de maritieme sector, gaan wij Suriname met deze conferentie uitdragen.
En vervolgens hier de toespraak van Darwin Telemek, president van PMAC.
I'd like to say first of all that I'm very happy to be here in Suriname. It's part of the Caribbean that represents a critical piece of our maritime transport and logistic architecture that continues to build out the framework for integration, for trade, and for the overall development of our region. I'd like to say special thank you for the reception that we had at the airport, organized by the Port Authority of Suriname. Your team was extremely professional in receiving us. Hospitality was at its utmost, and you have an absolutely efficient, wonderful team that you should be proud of. And they've done a fantastic job. No doubt, over the next few days, the PMAC annual conference will see that same level of preparation, efficiency, and it will be something that we would all be proud of because your team seems ready. And you have a good team leader in Linda Profet who continues to shine for PMAC. I think she's the hardest working PMAC member that we have, and we really appreciate Linda's efforts. PMAC is the Port Management Association of the Caribbean. And as an association, we recognize that our role is crucial in designing the pathways towards our ports receiving critical information, critical updates, critical training, critical product development as they emerge from the global, regional, and even from a national level. Ports are critical nodes in the existence of every Caribbean country. Some countries are lucky, they're attached to physical spaces, and so you can have roads and trains that can take goods to them. In the Caribbean, because we are mostly archipelagic states, we require ports, maritime ports, to facilitate our existence. At PMAC, what we do is we ensure that these ports are allowed to receive critical training, knowledge transfer, the ability to learn from industry best practices, the ability to share with each other, whether it be technology, whether it be operational successes, whether it be equipment utilization. All of those things are things that we come together to share that makes PMAC a very special organization. At PMAC, we focus primarily on ports, maritime ports. Those maritime ports form part of our broad regional and national development strategies. So since those strategies are critical for the advancement of our people, so too we believe are the facilities that deliver those services. In recent times, we've come to learn how crucial our ports are, particularly during the COVID pandemic, when most of our facilities had to be closed down because of challenges that were faced with that very difficult disease that we couldn't handle. Our ports remained open. Our ports workers remained steadfast to the call, and our port workers ensured that our countries were fed, our countries will continue to be supplied, and we are forever grateful in ensuring that the port worker, port dynamics, is not forgotten, and at PMAC, we celebrate those. So as the world moves in different directions, as the world faces so many issues as it relates to regulation, as it relates to climate adaptation requirements, as it relates to monetary issues, inflationary issues, and geopolitical issues, all of these are going to be highlighted in this week's discussion. Ports have never been, Caribbean ports have never been more challenged than they are now. The concerns of shipping lines have never been more acute. Shipping lines that move cargo are challenged by regulations. Shipping lines that move passengers are challenged by regulations, and they are coming here to Paramaribo, Suriname, destined to have discussions with us ports, your port, my port, and all the other ports that are here, to learn from us what are our mitigating strategies, to insert in our development plans what they would like to see us do, making this meeting one of the most critical AGMs that PMAC have hosted. We're hosting it in a place where we believe the interest of ports is acute as well, because even in Suriname, your port faced significant challenges on many different levels. And here comes an environment where we will exhaust discussions on fixes, best practices, industry updates, so that when we're done on Friday, the port environment in the Caribbean and the port environment here in Suriname could be a better place as we introduce better ideas and better concepts. So we're looking forward to an exciting week. We're looking forward to a week of learning, a week of sharing, and a week when we can also enjoy the best that Suriname has to offer. We've been here before, we've had a fantastic time, and no doubt with the level of efficiency that we're seeing with your team, I think we can expect to have an equally even better and greater experience here in Suriname.